Thomas the Hitman Hearns had one of the best 1-2s of any fighter in history. His cross is legendary and was the downfall of many talented fighters. There are some who brush Hearns' skills aside, saying that his success was due only to superior reach and height. But this is simplifying an incredibly talented and tactical boxer. Instead of coasting on his advantages, Hearns did everything he could to amplify his gifts and eliminate his weaknesses. He turned his lead hand into a highly versatile tool, used to set up his devastating right. Hearns could adjust his jab to fit just about any purpose. His most effective version was a technique that's sometimes referred to as a lazy jab, where he delayed the retraction of his hand to keep his competitor's vision obscured. By taking his hand away at the last second, he was able to hide his cross behind it. Notice how his hand stays pinned to his opponent as he steps into his punch. Hearns would also flick his jab and circle to the inside like his hero Ali, pestering his adversary and taking a superior angle. But beyond these basics, Hearns could use his lead hand in a number of more complex ways. Hearns would often stiff-arm his competitor to keep him at range and block his vision for extended periods of time. In the same way that Roberto Duran liked to control his opponent's head on the inside, Hearns liked to control it from the outside. He would lean his weight down on his adversary's neck, disturbing his balance and turning him. He also liked to turn his lead jab or hook into a collar tie, pulling his competitor into his punch. Many people criticize Hearns for the tendency to sometimes lower his jab after he threw it, but this was done intentionally to knock away his opponent's guard, creating a brief opening to take advantage of. Hearns had what's known as a chopping right hand. The power of his blow wasn't sent forward, but downwards towards the floor. He would pull his hand back and then sharply turn his elbow up at the last second. This trajectory not only allowed his hand to pass over his opponent's guard, but the rapidly shortening arc gave him an incredible force and follow-through. In fact, many of his best punches hit not with his knuckles, but with the palm of his hand or forearm. The sharp downward curve allowed him to get a lot of momentum on a very tight and close punch, much like Golovkin does today. Combined with Hearns' aggressive angling footwork, his active lead hand and powerful cross made him a master of boxing's staple combination. Sometimes, all it takes is a good 1-2. We are now halfway through the 4 Kings of Boxing. Check out the 2 Duran videos, and let everyone know in the comments if you'd like to see Sugar Ray Leonard or Marvelous Marvin Hagler next. Check out my Patreon for my MMA videos, and donate if you'd like to help support the channel. For the modern martial artist, this has been David Christian, wishing you happy training.